everyone, Flossy here. Once again, I'm going to look at 3 Eurovision songs. My favourite is going to get 3 points. The one I like the least will get 1 point. I've got 6 songs left, so after this and the next review, I'll be moving on to round 2, which I will go into at the next review. The first song I'm looking at today is Iceland. It's by Ari Olafsson, and the song is called Our Choice. I watched the national final performance for this, and it's in English. In regards to the actual song, like so many other songs this year, it starts off slow. But this is a ballad as well, so it does maintain that better than so many songs are starting off slow and then going really fast-paced. For the actual song, I personally found it quite a boring song, and it's very generic. It's just a generic ballad that doesn't stand out at all. I've already forgotten how it goes. It's just, yeah. Vocally, he is a good singer, I will say that. He has a very good belt, and I was impressed by this high note he did during it. In regards to staging and performances, very simple staging. He was just stood there singing. I don't know if he's got somewhat of an acting background, because he seemed to act the words out very good. But I will say he's very smiley and makes me go, aww. I just want to rip him up. Very adorable. Overall, this song reminds me of Malta's and Slovenia's songs last year. Boring and generic ballads. They didn't qualify for the final, and I very much doubt this will qualify. If it does, it's going to be the shock qualifier for everyone. I will say, though, his vocals were very good, and I want to give him a massive cuddle. He is adorable. The second song I'm going to be looking at today is Ireland's song. It's by Ryan O'Shaughnessy, and it's called Together. I watched the live performance of this from London Eurovision, and I am very bitter that I couldn't get tickets to that. It sold out in 4 minutes, which I'm very mad about. This song is in English, and a little fact is Ryan O'Shaughnessy's uncle represented Ireland way back in the early 2000s and came in 21st place, so not quite the golden years that Ireland had before. For the song, like so many others, it's got a slow opening, but also like Iceland, this is also a ballad, so it does maintain that. I think it's a very sweet song, and I do like the sort of bittersweetness about it. It's saying, why didn't we work out? Which I think is very relatable as well. And towards the end of the song, it kind of builds up, but right before it builds up, it goes very toned down, and I really like that part. The only issue I have is it gets a bit repetitive with the chorus. Vocally, I thought he had very good vocals. The high notes in the chorus are very good. Literally, the chorus is just all high notes, and he maintained them well throughout the whole song, which was really good. In regards to the actual staging, I think he was limited by the venue. London Eurovision is only it's only set in a small club, but this is the type of song where it's very easy to stage, so he's got that going for it already. I do think overall it's a very sweet song, and I really like the simplicity of it. I think it's a massive improvement on last year. I'm kind of 50-50 on whether this song will qualify, to be honest. I think it's one thing that's bad for it is it's in a very strong semi, which can go against it, but it's also got a very good slot in that semi. There's only one song performing after it, and the UK is voting in it. UK traditionally votes for Ireland, so it might go to the final, and I think it would be a very nice, relaxing song to have in the final. My final song today is Israel's song. It's by Netta Barzilai, I think, and the song is called Toy. This song is currently the favourite to win. I could only find for the live performance a low quality recording from Israel calling, so I watched the music video first and then I watched the live performance. For the song, the opening, it's very sudden, and I was just there going, what is this? It's very different. It's one of the most unique songs in the competition, I will give it that. And I was there going, why is she making chicken sounds? It's bizarre. I do think, though, the song has a very good message. She's saying, I'm not your toy, which is very good. It's a very kind of girl power anthem. And I think the song is actually very current when you listen to it. There's quite a few songs you hear in the charts that can be somewhat similar to this. I think the only parts I properly liked, though, were the chorus, and there's a slow part before the chorus. It kind of has, like, one of the verses then goes into this slow part, and then it goes into more chicken-type noises, and just throw those out for me. I like the slow part and the chorus, not the chicken noises in between. In the live performance, her vocals seem very good. I thought she switched very well between the different parts of the song. You know, she goes, you know, from the looper to, you know, fast-paced to slow to chicken noises to the chorus, which is fast, and it goes all different parts, and she maintained that quite well. I did feel like she got out of breath at one point, but then right after I thought this, she went and proper belted, so she recovered quite well if she was out of breath. Obviously for Israel Calling, it wasn't the proper staging, it was just her singing, but she worked the crowd so well. She was using all the areas of the stage. It was really good. I don't know how they'll stage it for Eurovision, but it could be very similar to this, just like maybe a bit more grander, which would be good. Overall, I think this is a tricky song because it's the favourite for Eurovision fans at the moment, and it is a noticeable song. You'll remember it. But I think the average viewer who sees it first on the night might see it as actually the joke song. Which is, you know, there's so many good elements to it, but it could be seen as that because a lot of people are just going to remember it as the song with the chicken noises. There are many elements of the song I did like the chorus, like I said before, and her vocals. But for me personally, the chicken sounds are too irritating. And a lot of the, I think, elements that it shares with a lot of current songs, I actually quite dislike. So, you know, some parts of it I liked, but for the whole song overall, it's just the other parts overshadowed what I did like. And that went against it. But I do think the message of the song is very relevant, especially in the current political climate. You've got, like, Me Too, you know, and very women's rights, and this very much plays into it. Personally, I don't think it's going to win. I think it will do very well, but I don't think it will win. I could be completely wrong, but generally, I'm not sure when the last time the winner of Eurovision was actually the favourite before the semi-finals. So, traditionally, that suggests that this won't actually win. It will do well, probably top 10, but wouldn't win. And I personally think that's how it's going to go. But I could be completely wrong because it is also a memorable song. And I think one thing is with this song, you need a certain type of performer to pull it off. And she has the charisma for it, which is a massive bonus. Overall, the 3 songs aren't my favourite songs of the competition. But so there are some I dislike, one I was sort of 50-50 and one I did like. And so it's not the best for me this time. My 1 point is going to go to Iceland. It's, for me, too boring and generic. I forgot it after it finished, to be honest, but I do think he sang it very well. My 2 points are going to Israel. The parts of the song I liked were overshadowed by the really irritating elements which annoy me. But I do think vocally she was good. She works the crowd very well. And I like that it doesn't have a slow opening like almost every other song, it feels like. You know, it right away captures your attention. My 3 points are going to go to Ireland. I think it's a very sweet song. It's got a very relatable message. His vocals were good. It's going to be a very easy song to stage. And for me personally, I think this is the best Irish entry for many years and has the strongest chance for Ireland to qualify for a long time. I can't remember the last time. Maybe 2014 or something is the last time I think Ireland would have had a stronger chance. And so that means Ireland is joining Macedonia, Croatia, Belgium, Armenia, Switzerland, Spain, Romania, the Netherlands, Moldova, Italy, Denmark and the Czech Republic with 3 points. And Iceland is joining Georgia, Cyprus, Azerbaijan, Austria, Ukraine, Slovenia, San Marino, Montenegro, Malta, Hungary, Germany and Albania with only 1 point. I've only got 3 songs left to go, one more review. It'll be interesting to see how those 3 songs compared to all the rest, and I have the full picture. So I've been Flossy. Ta-ta!